Hey everybody, it's Allie, and this is the Y&R Chat Vlog Part 2 for Sunday, September 7th. And I thought we'd just start out by talking about Cain and Chloe and Lily and that entire mess. I have to say, I think that the worst part about this whole thing is that we have to see more of Esther. Like, just her voice, it pierces through my skull and makes me insane. I mean, in so many ways, I feel like she is 10 times more annoying than Chloe ever has been. I mean, Chloe at least is somewhat exciting. I mean, she's a little bit witty. She is definitely resourceful. Esther just... she makes me crazy. However, did you like that head thing I just did? However, it is not okay for Chloe to speak to her mother like that, and I was totally sickened by the way that Chloe went on and on about, basically making herself feel better because she did not turn out to be a maid like her mom, and making, basically saying to Esther, well, if you want to fold laundry for the rest of your life, go ahead, but I'm not going to be a loser. In fact, I think she called Esther a loser. It's so sad. I was totally disgusted with her in that moment. I'm sure that you guys were too. And I'm actually also really surprised that Jill finally gave Cain kind of the blessing to go ahead and get an annulment from Chloe, and he turned it down. I mean, surely Cain having married Chloe under this false identity is grounds for an annulment, but he, and Jill kind of gave him this free pass the entire time. She's been pushing him to marry her, and suddenly she's kind of changed her tune and Cain didn't latch onto it. I'm very, very surprised by that. I'm not sure, I think Cain is just extremely committed to this idea of being with the baby, being a good father to the baby, and making sure that Chloe doesn't run away with it, which is admirable on Cain's part, but I also think in a way he tries to justify the fact that he's not with Lily by kind of committing himself to this idea. I think it might make it go down a little bit easier if he feels like he's doing the right thing. However, Cain and Lily had a very hot but brief moment. I think it was on Friday, and I'm wondering if he's going to change his mind. I mean, it's quite clear that both of them still feel very strongly for each other. So now that the situation is a little bit different, I am wondering if maybe Cain will think about getting this annulment. Hopefully that will happen soon. So feel free to post your comments, video responses if you would like. Let me know your thoughts about that situation or any of the other situations. Okay, I want to kind of shift gears a little bit here and talk about Restless Style, because is something going on with Sharon and Nick? I'm kind of starting to get the impression that maybe we're moving in that direction. Haven't seen a whole lot of Phyllis lately, and it seems that we've had a couple of occasions where Sharon has defended Nick instead of Jack, and she seems very, very concerned about him, and maybe it's just because, his father died, but I'm almost kind of getting the impression that there might be a little spark there between Sharon and Nick that's kind of starting to light up again. I don't know. And if that's the case, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I like Sharon and Nick. I did enjoy them. And now this is a completely different Sharon than we had when Nick and Sharon were together. So they might even be a far more interesting couple these days. But I like Phyllis a lot. I have to say, Nick and Phyllis have been probably my favorite couple on Y&R in quite a while, so I would be sad to have them break up. But honestly, I don't know, either way, I don't know. I think it could be interesting to maybe see another little triangle there. In fact, I always thought Phyllis and Jack were pretty interesting as a couple. So I don't know. We'll see how this pans out. I don't know. As far as Restless Style goes, I'm very sure that Victor, as soon as he gets back control of Newman, that he is going to pull all this advertising from Restless Style that Adam agreed to with Jack, which, by the way, totally enjoyed that scene with Adam and Jack. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of an interesting dynamic between the two, and they had like a lot of business dialogue, and I enjoy that Y&R is a soap that's business centered. I think I find that very appealing, which is one of the reasons why I like it so much. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm so curious. Is Victor gonna come back and like fire Brad from the company? I'm sure. And will that push him over to Restless Style, as I was kind of predicting in the past? So we're gonna see how this all plays out, how Restless Style hopefully will survive all of this ruckus that's going on at Newman Enterprises. And before I forget, I also want to say, what's going on with new Noah? Is he truthful in his wanting to transfer to public school just because he wants to? Well, he essentially says he just wants to be like Victor. He doesn't want to have everything handed to him. He wants to go to a public school and just be like every other kid. That's admirable, but I wonder if it's true. I think that this new Noah has a little bit of a sneaky side to him, which I like, and I think there's something else going on. I don't know if it's a girl or his friends or whatever it is. I think that there's a little more beneath the surface there. So we'll see how that plays out. And my final note, I just wanted to say, when are Daniel and Amber going to get back together? Because I'm ready for that. Are you guys ready for that? I mean, we're kind of just, they're broken up. We haven't had a whole lot of interaction between the two. Ready for this Liam character to kind of show up, and maybe that will somehow bring them together. Not sure. But I have to say, by far, I really enjoyed the outfit that Daniel was wearing on Friday. He had on kind of like the shirt and the Charlie Sheen style, like I don't know, what do you call it, a golf kind of shirt? No, it wasn't a golf shirt. Okay, whatever. The point is, he had on like this hat. Did you guys see it? I don't know. Did you guys think it was hot? What did you think about Daniel's outfit on Friday with the hat? Personally, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Pretty in Pink, but I'm pretty sure that Daniel just looked a lot like Ducky to me. I was getting the Ducky vibe there, but still hot. Daniel's rocking it, bringing it back from the 80s. Love the hat, love the outfit. What do you guys think? Feel free to post your comments. I think that about does it for me for now. So I will be back probably mid next week to do another vlog. So keep watching and stay tuned. Bye.